Hey guys, Aggie K, Wealth Therapist. What is it today? Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. And today I'm hopping on. How messy is my desk, guys? I don't think it's that messy. Today I am hopping on to chat about biz investment, why your biz investments go sideways from a mindset perspective. And this is from experience with clients. This is experiences with myself. And just generally what goes on mindset wise in terms of biz investments. And if you're listening and you're studying this, study this, because why it goes sideways is also, if you re-engineer this, you'll figure out how to do business investments so they work really well for you. It's basically the opposite of what I'm going to tell you is how you make biz investments work really well for you. So, and this is an important conversation because in the entrepreneur world, there's a lot of investments taking place, and as a business, you're going to have to invest in things, right? All different kinds of things you're going to have to invest in. And if you don't have a history of making excellent investments, if you don't have a history of just knowing how to act with investments and knowing what to think about investments, it's going to, pop up and bite you in the butt. And it's happened to every successful entrepreneur I know has invested in something that went sideways. And here's what we can learn from it mindset wise. So number one, you start to freak out about the money, right? You start to freak out about the money of the investment. And that starts to mess with your mindset, because you're freaking out about money or you're panicking about money because of the investment. And it starts to mess with your mindset, right? So you stop thinking you're going to make money. You start freaking out about how you're going to pay the money, how much money you spent, that it's not coming back to you. You start freaking out about that. And that starts to alter the performance or your perception of the performance of the thing that you've invested in. So this is really important, right? This is a really, really important piece to make sure you're going into, and you can't always do this. Like, people who are hiring me for mindset don't always have, good money mindset when they come to me. They might have some money mindset, they might have some success, and usually the people that come to me do have some success, but they want greater and greater success, and their money mindset might not have been what got them to the success that they have. So I get lots of people with wobbly mindset, with not super solid mindset when they make the investment with me. And, oftentimes some portion of the coaching time that we have is spent on freaking out a little bit about the investment. So that's one thing that happens with people, is that they start to freak out about the investment, which starts to alter the results of the thing that you invested in, because now you're like freaking out about the money, which then creates a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? It creates more freaking out about the money, more it's not going to work, more, panic. And that kind of energy just gets you into a really negative space and thinking about money. Hey, Denise, these gorgeous eyebrows by Denise. Okay, go check her out, please, and get your eyebrow life together. So you start freaking out about it. It starts to alter, the performance of the results of the thing. And it puts an extraordinary amount of pressure on the thing when you start freaking out about the money. So it really becomes a money mindset issue, no longer an issue of the investment, right? Because now it's like your money mindset is really being affected by the investment versus whatever the investment is supposed to do for you. Hey, Maria. So that's number one, is why it starts to go sideways. You need to get control of your money mindset around the investment, either with a money mindset coach, or just do your work around your money mindset if you know how to do mindset work effectively, so that you stop freaking out about the investment, because the freaking out about the investment then changes the result of the investment. People who can invest from a relaxed place where they're not under pressure, which is ideal, I know, right? Not everyone, and I certainly didn't have the money when I was investing into my money mindset. not everyone can invest from the place of total relaxation, but that is the best work you can do to get a result from the thing that you're investing in, is work on your money mindset, so that that product, service, person, whatever it is that you've hired can, turn out optimal for you. And that's the only way to do it, is to address the money mindset. Because that's the first thing to go when people freak out. They think, I've been scammed, or this is a bad investment, or, I won't have the money to pay my employees because of this. They start to freak out about the amount, and the thing they blame is the thing that they invested in, when really it's their money mindset that's at play here. Every business has to invest, right? So the next thing that leads to things going sideways is you start to get distracted from the thing you're supposed to be doing to make money. You start focusing on the investment too much, right? You start to get distracted from the thing that makes you money, that you're good at, that you feel like you just start to do things that you don't normally do because you're freaking out about the investment. And that will totally mess with your money mindset. Keep doing the thing that makes you money. Keep doing the things that you do regularly to make you money. Now, if your money-making muscle, money earning muscle is not very strong, also puts into jeopardy your investment. If your money-making muscle is not very strong, if you don't actively make money in your business right now, and you're expecting that thing to make you money, you're putting a lot of pressure and a lot of expectation on the investment, which then messes with the investment. Okay? You want to imagine, even if you are not that person in this moment, and I'm not coming from the place of where I always had the money to invest. I didn't. For a long time, I didn't. But I had to act like the person who was relaxed about making investments, because I knew that was the way that the investment was going to work for me. And I had to keep, hearing to get through my thick head that otherwise it's sabotage, right? Otherwise you're sabotaging the very investment that you want to move you forward, right? Over and over, believe me, over and over and over and over and over again. Because all my life I had heard how everything was a scam. Everything is a scam, okay? Call my parents. They'll tell you everything's a scam. They don't trust anybody with their money. The government's a scam. The banks are a scam. The water heaters are a scam. Whatever the thing. And think about the kind of dialogue that you heard growing up about investments, and with entrepreneurs or with coaches, or the things that you've heard on the internet. And there's legit, there's legit scams. There's people who are in legit business, and we have to use discernment. And mistakes also happen in investments. Also part of being a business owner, that some things don't turn out the way that you wanted to. And it doesn't mean that's terrible or you're terrible. But the thing you do have control over is your money mindset around that investment, right? So one we have, don't freak out about the money, because that's guaranteed to change the result of whatever it is that you're investing in. 2, stop getting distracted from what it is that you're supposed to be doing to make money anyway. Like, this doesn't mean you kick your heels up. It doesn't mean you stop doing what you're supposed to be doing. You still need to be actively pursuing how you make income. Like, don't get distracted by the investment and start doing a whole bunch of other things because you're freaking out. What else do I have going on here? Number 3, you need to be doing subconscious work, not just conscious work. You might consciously think that this investment is going to make you, take you to wherever it's going to take you, whatever hopes you have for this, or whatever promises or expectations you have or that have been provided. You want to make sure you're doing the subconscious work around investments. And that really means trusting yourself. Really deeply trusting what you do, B, the kind of decisions you make, C, that you are the authority on yourself and your business. No matter what anybody says, you do know best. As long as you're not in a place of scarcity or freaking out, and you're grounded and you're rooted and you know what decisions you have to make to move forward, This is about trusting yourself, right? Like never investing is also about never trusting yourself or avoiding trusting yourself when something's telling you, yes, I should be doing this. Yes, I need to invest in this. And you keep shutting that down. It's also not trusting yourself. And it keeps supporting that mindset that says, I can do everything myself. So that's number 3. Number 4, what's number 4 again? Okay, expectations, right? Expectations around what your return on investment should be, what's possible, what should be happening in your business right now. The reason that investments go sideways is because expectations can be skewed. And if you're ever thinking that anything is going to trump your money mindset, in terms of like, oh, this thing is going to make me the money, but I've never made that kind of money on my own. Very, very unlikely. Very, very unlikely. It happens occasionally, but it's very, 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 very unlikely. And it's certainly not sustainable. It's certainly not sustainable. If you can't actively make the money that you want to be making, you can't actively make the money that you want to be making. That means that's your money mindset, whether that's pricing or attracting clients or your ability to call in large amounts of money consistently. That is your money mindset, and that is your responsibility, and your responsibility to take ownership over that versus dumping that on your investment and then expecting the investment to turn that around. It's not gonna no matter what you invest in. So those are my top 4 things, is to get realistic about expectations and things that you're investing in and how long things are going to take and how long, that's why the best work you can do is the money mindset work. Because if you can get there with that one investment with money mindset and you can figure out, okay, I can myself organically get to 10K just via my money mindset, then you have a lot more confidence in investing in something because you know that you can draw this in. Okay, then this product, service, etc. can amplify that result because I have a proof of concept and my mindset is solid about my mastery. My mindset is solid about what I can charge. My mindset is solid about what I can call in every month. And I trust myself on that deep, deep level. Investments are about trusting yourself and trusting the process, trusting the lesson, trusting your instinct, trusting your intuition. And that's not always easy to figure out. That's not always, you sometimes don't know until you get yourself into this situation that you know what you think about it. And, in terms of expectations, also knowing that like, businesses spend money and businesses invest and businesses are businesses. If you had a brick and mortar business and you weren't just online, you'd be spending money on stuff to make your business run. So that shouldn't be any different for your business online. Okay. That is my tips for today. If you like this, please love, like, share. Hop into the comments and let me know what you think. I'm Aggie K. Wealth Therapist. I hope this opened up your subconscious and let some good in. If you want to talk more about investments, let me know. Have a great day, guys.